What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode where we're going to talk about a flaw in one of the top 10 ransomware softwares out there that allowed researchers to develop a decryptor for it. I'm referring to none other than Hive Ransomware. We've heard in recent weeks about some ransomware gangs shutting down, and you might recall the episode on hacker groups choosing sides between the Ukraine and Russia, where Conti's decision to side with Russia led someone to leak their locker source code. Now, these occurrences are rare, but even more rare is someone finding a flaw in ransomware software allowing them to develop a decryptor. Now, in case you missed the episode on hacker groups choosing sides, the link is above. In this episode, we're going to take a look at how the researchers managed to find the flaw. Was it luck, skill, or a combination of both? I hope you'll watch the full episode, but if not, you can now skip directly to my insights at the end of the episode, right from the timeline below. For the rest of you, let's go through the story together and see what we can learn to protect ourselves and others.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
Researchers discovered a flaw in the encryption algorithm used by Hive Ransomware that allowed them to decrypt data without knowing the private key used by the gang to actually encrypt the files. The Hive Ransomware operation has been active since early 2021. It provides ransomware-as-a-service and adopts a double-extortion model, threatening to publish data stolen from the victims on their leak site. As of October 16, 2021, the Hive Ransomware-as-a-Service program had victimized at least 355 companies, with the group securing the 8th spot among the top 10 ransomware strains by revenue in 2021, according to blockchain analytics company Chain Analysis. In April 2021, the Federal Bureau of Investigation released a flash alert on the Hive ransomware attacks that included technical details and indicators of compromise associated with the operations of the gang. According to a report published by blockchain analytics company Chain Analysis, the Hive ransomware is one of the top 10 ransomware strains by revenue 2021. The group used a variety of attack methods, including mole-spam campaigns, vulnerable RDP servers, and compromised VPN credentials. The technique devised by the team of academics was able to recover more than 95% of the keys used for the encryption process. Congratulations, you're doing a great job by wanting to learn how researchers dismantled the Hive ransomware. I appreciate your support by watching my episode about it. If you are new to my channel and have not already, please consider subscribing to my channel and smashing the bell to be notified when I upload new episodes where I give you insights into the newest, important cybersecurity news stories like this one. With my insights, you can be better prepared to protect your company, your family, and yourself against these and other cyber attacks. So hit the subscribe button now and let's continue learning about this story together. According to the researchers, Hive Ransomware uses a hybrid encryption scheme, but uses its own symmetric cipher to encrypt the files. They were able to recover the master key for generating the file encryption key without the attacker's private key by using a cryptographic vulnerability identified through analysis. As a result of their experiments, encrypted files were successfully decrypted using the recovered master key based on their mechanism. Reads the paper published by the researchers from Kookmin University, South Korea. To the best of their knowledge, this is the first successful attempt at decrypting the Hive ransomware. They experimentally demonstrated that more than 95% of the keys used for encryption could be recovered using the method they suggested. The experts detail the process used by the Hive ransomware to generate and store master key for victim files. The ransomware itself generates 10 megabytes of random data and uses it as a master key. The malware extracted from a specific offset of the master key, 1 megabytes and 1 kilobytes, of data for each file to be encrypted and uses it as a key stream. The offset is stored in the encrypted file name of each file. This means that experts were able to determine the offset of the key stream stored in the file name and decrypt the file. Hive Ransomware encrypts files by XORing, or exclusive OR, which is a Boolean logic operation, XORing the data with a random key stream that is different for each file. They found that this random key stream is sufficiently guessable. Continue the paper. Hive Ransomware generates a data encryption key stream, or EKS, that appears random for each file and encrypts the file by XORing EKS with the file. However, EKS is created using 2 key streams extracted from the previously created master key during the encryption process. Only the part of the file, not the entire area, is encrypted. The results of the tests demonstrated the efficiency of the method. The master key recovered 92% succeeded in decrypting approximately 72% of the files, while the master key restored 96% succeeded in decrypting approximately 82% of the files, and the master key restored 98% succeeded in decrypting approximately 98% of the files. So, what can we learn? Well, a little mistake can lead to a big success. In this case, the mistake, or finding the needle in the haystack, was found by researchers at the Kuk-Him University in South Korea. The perpetrators of said mistake were Hive Ransomware gang developers, and the beneficiaries are about 355 companies they attacked as of October 16, 2021. Now, with all the high fives and backslapping probably going on in South Korea, where these researchers call home, the success they got is due, at least in part, to one mistake the programmers at Hive did. They encrypted files in the programs folder. Well, what does that matter, you ask? Well, we always hear that hackers encrypt everything except certain files and folders. I mean, we also hear that they skip things like Russian language-based systems, but that doesn't matter in this case. So, usually, these skipped files and folders are things like system files, or programs folder, or Internet Explorer, or Google Chrome, and other folders. So we sit there and think we're all smart. We say, well, that makes sense. If these files are encrypted, then your system might not work. And if you can't boot your system, then how do you see the ransom note? Or if your browsers are encrypted, then how do you expect the victim to, say, download the Tor browser and get to either a payment or a negotiation page? Duh. But there's another reason. If you encrypt files that exist on every system, well then, researchers can compare files across infected systems, as well as against files or systems that are not encrypted. Aha! So it's like then, giving some kind of math problem where you also give them the answer and you ask, how do you calculate the answer? I put 2 and 2 together and I get 5? Really? Now, I'm sure these guys at Hive are banging their heads against the wall now, but they will learn from this. They'll evolve and either continue as Hive Ransomware gang with new encryption techniques and targets, or they'll join other gangs and make sure that those groups do not make the same mistake. So, in the immortal words of Naughty by Nature, guard your grill and protect your network. With that, I say thanks again for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already, and smash the bell if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.
Don't forget to run!